48 hours in the Lion City, we're on a whirlwind sprint in Singapore to catch up with some old friends and meet the new heavyweights defining this dining scene. We're going to map out all the most interesting places to eat and drink in Singapore right now. Jigger Pony is consistently ranked as one of the best on the planet, and it is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the Singapore cocktail scene. Helmed by the bartender's bartender, Uno Zhang is the consummate host, and that is reflected in the amazing hospitality of his highly skilled team.
One of our mission as a company is we want to make sure that we create a space of comfort, and that space you'll be able to forge friendships and you share that happiness with people. We don't take ourselves seriously in the sense that you need to try the menu. No, if every word is not familiar to you and very foreign, please let us know. We'll try to guide you.
This is where the Singapore scene gets a bit more subterranean and a bit more experimental. Cat Bite Club is the brainchild of two global bartending legends, Gabriel Lowe and Jesse Vida, and it's dedicated to two very specific, two very potent things, agave and rice.
You know, agave was just becoming a thing. If you were going to cocktail bars in 2007, but it'd be like A5 printout page with 6 cocktails, there are no stories, no, illustrations, but yeah, I remember I was working at this bar called Beretta in San Francisco, which was one of the best cocktail bars there at the time, and we had a mezcal sour or something on the menu, and it was just every guest was like, what's mezcal, what's mezcal, what's mezcal? And then literally 6 years later, I was bartending in New York, and the same person that was ordering a vodka soda wanted a spicy mezcal margarita, and I was like, click, in my mind. And mezcal for me in particular, because it's the most varied, right? There's this species mixed with this species, so it never stops. The different possibilities of what those flavor profiles can be. It's like wine,
It's loud and it's vibey, and with Chef Kieran Book on the pans, it's been going strong for 8 years in Singapore, and for good reason.
There's not one direction. Okay. It's kind of we want to go good quality ingredients, simply done. Dishes are not always fully complete things, so there's a lot of small plates. You kind of meant to mash everything together, have a lot of dishes at the table at one time, so you kind of pick and choose how to tackle it. If we get the bigger meats, we'd like to roast them really well in the big portions of it. So yeah, small plates to start, big plates to finish.
We're staying at the Mandarin Oriental. This architectural icon of the Singapore skyline has been completely reimagined, and it's the ultimate front row seat to that Marina Bay view, served with a massive hit of high-definition luxury. Originally designed by John Portman as a neo-futuristic fan, the 2023 redesign finally gave this concrete icon some soul. It's a collision of 80s architectural ambition and a modern, tropical heart. It doesn't just sit in the city, it lives and breathes it. People People is a Singapore-based brewery pushing fresh, small batch beers with a sharp, modern edge. From the team behind Burnt Ends, this brewery is built on community and craft. Their mission is simple: bring people together over great food and great beer. Fancy or fine dining restaurant, where would you go?
Odette. We're going to go with Odette.
I always go to Odette.
This is the big one, Odette. 3 Michelin stars, a permanent fixture on the world's 50 best list, and the crown jewel of Singapore's culinary scene. Housed in the historic National Gallery, it's a room of soft pinks, floating paper art, and absolute surgical precision. The food is unmistakably French and worthy of its 3 stars, but it has a wonderful sense of place. You understand and you taste that they are using the best of products from across the region. This is, without a doubt, one of the best French fine dining experiences in Asia. Located on North Canal Road, Offtrack is a music-centric social space that feels less like a high-end cocktail bar and more like the living room of your coolest friend who happens to have a world-class vinyl collection. Founded by heavyweights of Singapore's music scene, it's a sanctuary for the creative class, warm, analog, and designed specifically for the frequencies to hit just as hard as the drinks. Tanjong Pagar is sort of like little Koreatown here in Singapore. There's lots of hidden Korean restaurants, the Korean barbecue joints, but it's that Korean sensibility that inspired BOP. It stands for Bartenders of Pony. If you know the Singapore cocktail scene, then you know that Jigger Pony is the gold standard. Well, this has that same world-class hospitality DNA, but a bit more of an approachable, casual vibe to it. Tucked away in a Singapore shophouse, this is a high pedigree hideout that trades all the ego and glamour of the listed bars for more approachable nostalgia and fun good times.
The Koreans, you know, they need to have it a hangover soup after drinking, right? So this is the end part of the BOP. Yeah, I really want to bring in my memories, my story when I was in Korea, to hear how we are drinking, how breathe the culture. People want to go to, comfort food before the end of the night.
We've left behind the white tablecloths for something a little more tactile. This is Keng Eng Kee, or simply KEK. It's a third-generation family-run institution that defines the Singaporean Zichar experience. If it was good enough for Bourdain, it's definitely good enough for us.
So there's something that grandmas and dad and mom always say, you serve things from the heart. I think that's from the heart. And then there's service is service, is SOP. KEK, Keng Eng Kee, we started in 1970. Grandparents migrate from Hainan Island. What they know is culinary skills. Mom is the eldest child of the family. You have to take over. From a small hawker store, and we grew to a shop. The rest of us, the three siblings, me, Wayne, and my sister Jiaming, we took over. But parents have never wanted us to take over. Dad will call me like on weekends, hey, don't take over the business, but are you free this weekend? I can help out, I graduated from business management. I've got a degree, but still I come back because it's a family thing. K-pop pig's liver, something we've been cooking from day one till now, 56 years. A dish that is very emotional because it's from grandma. Everyone has our grandma story, but that's one of the grandma story that we have. We do from the heart, especially for industry guys. We come, we eat, we talk, we have fun. Tomorrow you will be back to what we did. Nothing changed. But at least we remembered last time we had a great time.
This is just a snapshot of what's on offer in Singapore, but there is still so much left to discover, drink and dine, and we can't wait to come back.